Multiversus dropped some massive information for us MVPs yesterday, so in this video we're going to break down some of the details that you might have actually missed, and then I'm going to deliver some hard truths that some of y'all really need to hear. So Multiversus gave us 3 individual videos yesterday. First one showing us a normal ping test, and I will let that video roll in the background so you can see it, but there was a tweet that accompanied this little ping test, and the tweet basically says, "Watch the red and blue lines that follow the character's movement." Now some people might say, what do you mean the red and blue lines? I see the red line, where's the blue line? What are you talking about? Am I missing something? And yes, but no. Basically, if you only see the one line, the ping test is doing what it's supposed to. It's testing for lag. And since you only see the one line, that means there's no lag. Everything is running smoothly. So this ping test shows how good the game is running. And this was, again, with roughly 50 ping on average for this little clip. All right. But now we get a second clip that has even higher ping. And this ping comes in at around 150 on average. Now, if you're a gamer, and I'm pretty sure all of us are, otherwise, what are you doing on this video? I don't know. But 150 ping does make the gameplay experience almost unplayable. Or at the very least, it's just not fun. Nobody wants 150 ping, right? Because then you're going to be warping all over the map. Nobody wants that, right? So this clip, again, the second one, again, notice the red and blue lines that are following the character's movement. And again, you might notice only one line. But what if I told you that there was a lag spike in this match? Did you notice it? If you didn't, I'll point it out real quick. It's right about here. Look how tiny that thing is. It's super tiny. Like, again, watching the clip, you can't even tell that there is a lag spike. You can't even tell something happened. And again, the point is, this happened with 150 ping. You couldn't even notice the lag spike. That's how smooth this game's gonna run. So, player first games, you're doing a tremendous job. So, round of applause to you guys. You guys are putting in the work, and we're starting to see it. And at least from one fan over here, I like what I see. Congratulations, PFG. You're doing some good work over there. Now for video number 3, and this is of an entire match, or well, a single game, all right? But it's 4 different people, and there's a connection from Connecticut to Mexico. Now that's a pretty big distance, so I'm gonna basically spoil that. I'll let the clip play in the background, but the point is, this clip has 0 lag. From Connecticut to Mexico, and you got 0 lag. That's impressive. That is impressive. So I'm really digging what I'm seeing from this online testing, from these ping tests that they've been doing for us. So this game's looking a lot better than what it was, because who remembers doing an attack on the left-hand side of the stage, and all of a sudden you're over on the far right, and then you just like get SD'd or get KO'd or whatever. Yeah, that wasn't fun. So the online experience, the connection's going to be so much better. But a few things that I want to point out from this match that maybe you didn't notice. First up, did anyone notice Garnet's dash attack? Yes, characters have dash attacks now. But anyone notice Garnet's? If you didn't, here's what it looks like. Garnet does her little dash attack here, but she puts her arms kind of behind her head, and then she does like a little flying kick forwards. If you ask me, Garnet's looking pretty cool right about here. So I like it. I can't wait to see everybody else's dash attack, but it's something new. We haven't seen this before. I don't think we have, at least. But it's cool. We got something different. Second thing I want to talk about, listen to this clip here real quick of somebody getting KO'd. Tell me if you notice anything different. Did you notice anything different? Not visually, but audio. Did you notice anything different? Yeah, we can hear an audience track every time somebody gets KO'd. We will have an audience basically cheer for the KO. I think that's such a welcomed addition in my book. That's such a cool thing. It might be minor, but these audio cues, these audio things that pop up during specific actions, moves, and the moves, I forgot to mention this, the moves even sound like crispier and crunchier, almost as if you can hear the sound effect of the attack and you can feel it at the same time. Whoa, voice crack, what happened there? I don't know. Okay, took a drink of water, we're good. But the point is, the sound effects feel so much better, and the audience track that you have for the KOs, that's a pretty cool addition in my book. I really, really do like that. It's something tiny, but you know, you do something cool, KO the opponent, and now you got somebody cheering you on. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I like that. Now let's talk about the 2 big things that most people noticed. And that would be the first one, the character sizes. Now this one, I think it could divide people, but ultimately I think we get to the exact same place. We're all going to have pretty much the same opinion here. And again, I'll let you have your own opinion because that's totally fine. But personally, I think characters getting increased in size is no big deal. I think it's fine. Go back and watch old footage. I dare you. I dare to go back and watch old footage. There will be many times where characters feel very tiny on stages. When you got two people fighting on the far right and then on the far left, those characters are very small. It's almost hard to keep track of, see what's going on. Plus, if the characters are a little bit bigger, their move animations are going to be a little bit easier to follow for people. So I think that's going to be a big plus as well. But the point is, if this is indeed the final character sizes for all these people, it's basically just going to be, hey, we're going to play the game, and I bet you in a month after the game comes out, everyone's just going to be like, oh yeah, it's just a part of the game. I kind of forgot it used to be a different way. We're going to get used to it, so it's not going to be a big deal. I think that's ultimately what we're going to arrive at for an opinion, but I could be wrong. I don't think I will be, but I could be, but I'm not. And then the second thing, the gameplay speed. This one is what people were complaining about, and why is the Multiversus community complaining about stuff? We complain about not getting news, and then we get news, and then we complain about it. Complain about no marketing, then we get marketing, and there's still people who are like, well, this is not good enough. Like, there's no pleasing some people, I swear. But the point of this, I get where some people are coming from. I truly do. When the gameplay speed of the old version that we played, when it was set to a certain, speed, we're used to that, right? I get that. And you want to come back to a lot of familiar things, gameplay speed being one of them. And if that gets changed, well, then the game's going to feel different. We don't want it to feel slow and clunky. I get that. I don't want that. But I do want to direct your attention to something that was on screen during this entire match. Do you see that down there at the bottom in big bold letters? In development, footage, not final. And that applies to everything we see in this clip. Character sizes can change. Gameplay speed can change. Visuals, audio, move, animations, all that can change. This is not the final product. So they're gathering a little bit of feedback on this as well, right? The game went offline and they took our feedback from the old version and applied it to this newer version of Multiverses. Now they're showing us this. Now there's a correct way to do things. If we're going to critique and have criticism over some stuff, I get it, 100% fine. If we don't have criticism and we don't have people critiquing our work or our life or whatever it might be, we're never going to learn and we're never going to grow. And that we're going to apply that same idea to Multiverses. If we can't critique them to a certain extent, but in the correct way, if we can't do that, the game's never going to learn and the game's never going to get better. So we can critique it all we want, but let's do it the correct way. Because yesterday there were so many people, I want to say they were critiquing it, but they weren't. They were simply critiquing so they could complain. And that's all they were doing. They were just complaining to complain. And if that's what you're doing, well, then your opinion is basically garbage. So, just get in the bin at this point. Nobody wants to hear it. If you're not going to offer up a solution, or if you're not going to be able to help, express the opinions of what everyone else says, hey, I kind of agree with a lot of people. It does seem a little bit slower. Maybe Player First Games can help elaborate on this a little bit. Can they tell us it can be sped up? Can they tell us this isn't the final product? Basically, let's go about this the correct way. Because if you're just going to complain, well then, go somewhere else. We don't want you here. Go play a different game. Go play Minecraft. I don't care. But the point is, everything can be done the proper way. And when it's done the proper way, then the game becomes even better from that. But if the devs are only hearing all this negative feedback, well, then they're going to kind of get a little bit down on themselves, right? They've been working very hard on this game, and if all they keep seeing and all they keep hearing is all the negativity, then they're going to kind of, they're going to be bummed out. And when developers are bummed out, then the gameplay experience kind of suffers on the player's side, right? We don't want that. We want the devs to have fun. We want the players to have fun. We want the game to be fun. When the devs and players can respect each other, then you have something truly special. And right now, it does seem like there's a little bit of a disconnect. I know some people are coming at it from the correct way, but there's a lot of people that are coming at it from the wrong way. So if we can get that balance out there a little bit better, it's going to be so much better for everybody involved. So critique and have your criticisms all you want, but just make sure you're going about it the correct way. I know I've said that a bunch now, so that's enough of that. That is all that I wanted to get off my chest for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. And who's still excited for Multiversus? We're getting news like we all wanted. So, you know, thumbs up to that. Like, let's go. I bet you we get some sort of news after the NHL hockey game that comes up. Is that Sunday or Monday or whatever? I bet we get something shortly after that. It's all a part of the process. You just got to trust the process. One thing happens, then another. It's almost like you make a snowball at the top of the mountain, and then you push it and you let it roll down the mountain. It's going to gather snow. It's going to gather traction. It's going to get faster and faster. Or in other terms, the momentum's going to continue to build. You have to start somewhere. And this is Multiversus starting right now. I guess technically we could say they started back in March with that little developer diary thing that they did. But this is them. This is the snowball rotating a few more times. It's starting to build up a little bit more speed. So just got to trust the process.